For today's Cyber CEO episode,
they care about the success of our business, and I call it our business because truly it is. I've partnered with her. She's caring. She is someone who listens and learns. She succeeds my expectations in most every way. But I appreciate that about her because I'll forget to be caring. I'll forget. I'll just be going and moving so fast that I'll forget to care for myself and care for others. And she reminds me, look, slow down, take a minute for yourself. We're going to be more successful next week because you did. Even if I can't be in front of my computer and on the phone in front of my database every single day, I know that she is. Cyberbacker's really been a great leverage for me.
welcome to Cyber CEO, wherein we talk about how our cyberbackers helped our cyber CEOs take their businesses to the next level. Cyber CEO is powered by Cyberbacker, the world's leading provider of admin support services from anywhere in the world to anyone in the world. Please visit our website www.cyberbacker.com for more details. Another awesome day here at Cyberbacker. My name is Jello. We're back with another episode of Cyber CEO. And of course, we have a very special guest on the show. Katie, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me, Jello.
Yes, we're very, very excited to have you on. And of course, to know more about your experience with virtual leverage, of course. Now, to start things off, to let you know, we have a lot of listeners who are business owners, just like yourself. So I need your help. Can you tell me something about yourself and your business, Katie?
Yeah, I've been in business as an independent contractor or direct sales prior to my real estate career for about 20 years. And then that led me to having all the skills that I needed to have a successful real estate business. And this is, Cyberbacker's really been a great leverage for me.
Gosh. It's good to know that you're having a great experience with your Cyberbacker, and though a lot of experience for you right there in the business world. How is this your first time though to work with someone virtual, just like what you're doing with Cyberbacker?
Yes, this is the first time that I've worked with someone virtually, and it was a little bit of a journey to get to the place where I actually found my person. And what was great about working with Cyberbacker is that you were able to pre-interview people on my behalf. You were able to kind of give them I was able to give a criteria, and you were able to narrow it down to an excellent pool of candidates.
Yes, definitely. That's what Cyberbacker is here for, to make your life easier going. Because I know just going through a lot of interviews, posting ads, no matter where you post them online, things like that, it really takes a lot of time out of the business owner, right?
It does. And I have had an assistant that was in person before, and that's nice, but that's also a lot of responsibility having them there to be able, I have a hard time delegating.
Now, at least you're having a great experience with Cyberback. How long have you been partnered with us, by the way, Katie?
We've been partnered together for, I think, roughly on and off a year. I think it's a year, but I've been partnered with which is my Cyberbacker, for almost 6 months, I think now.
Okay, so
she's very good to tell me every month happy anniversary.
Wow, man, this is great. It just seems like you've been having a great time with your Cyberbacker today. Talk to me about him. Talk to me about her. What's it like to be working with your Cyberbacker now?
So I have nothing but great things to say about it isn't like, it's a lot to think about all the different aspects of my business and have to train someone in all those different aspects and keep the ball rolling.
Absolutely.
And as far as Mai goes, she is very quick to learn. She picks up on things and takes it to her own level, which I'm very impressed with. I give her an idea and she'll run with it. She's very good about taking critiques and not being hurt by that and taking it to another level. And then whenever I give her another project, she comes back with something greater than what I could think of. So she's very quick to learn. And I don't think it takes a long time to build that trust, to be able to build the trust to say, I'm going to put this in someone else's hands and let them run with it. And the more she does well, the more I release and be able to have that support that I need from her.
Yes, again, that is the beauty of virtual leverage. Again, you have someone that you can count on to get things done when you have to go and, of course, focus on growing the business, right?
Yes. And I think it was a growing phase for me also. Initially, probably about a year or so ago, I connected with Cyberbacker and it was just a matter of not really knowing myself, the questions I wanted to ask whenever I was interviewing. And so I had a couple of different people that I worked with. Both were great prior to but they just it just wasn't the perfect fit for me. But the beauty of it was I could say, or we could mutually agree, okay, this isn't the best fit for us. Let's keep working to find the person who is going to be the best fit. And my definitely is in all aspects a great fit.
There we go. It's good to know. Again, I think during the beginning, you would go through interviews on Zoom, again, communicating with our Cyberbacker team as well on knowing what you really need for your business. And of course, what type of person you're looking for, because again, the fit, as what you talked about, is very important. So also values fit is very important, right?
It is very important. I appreciate her work ethic so much. And the fact that she's just a really caring person. I mean, I'm a busy realtor. I am on the road. If I'm not in the office, I'm on the road about showing houses or previewing them for listings. And she'll go as far as to say, don't forget to eat today. Just don't forget to eat. So it was, and that's nice because I'm a very direct person to have someone that not just works for me, but cares. They care about the success of our business. And I call it our business because truly it is. I've partnered with her and she is, she's caring. She is someone who listens and learns. She succeeds my expectations in most every way. But I appreciate that about her because I'll forget to be caring. I'll just be going and moving so fast that I'll forget to care for myself and care for others. And she reminds me, look, slow down, take a minute for yourself. We're going to be more successful next week because you did.
Now you already have a Cyberbacker that helped you out with tasks. Now you also have someone who cares for you and makes sure that you eat, have a snack, again, take a minute for yourself. Now, talking about tasks though, talk to me more about that and you want more details. What do you ask your Cyberbacker to do for you every day then?
So what Mai does for me every day is she checks my calendar for me. She makes sure I know exactly where I'm going to be, reminds me the day before of things that I might need to prep for. And if I'm running around, that's very important. I'll get that message and I'll be like, oh gosh, thank goodness she said something, or else tomorrow morning I'm flying by the seat of my pants. She also goes over all of my email and looks for things that are important, and she unsubscribes me or sets aside things that I don't need cluttering my inbox. She'll let me know if something urgent comes in. I'll get a text message. She'll say, this looks like it's urgent. This person's, ready to start looking at homes, whatever it might be. She also does something that's pretty special is I have a social media presence, and she makes sure that everybody on my social media gets a video saying with a happy birthday. And she takes it another step further by just helping to complete my database by gathering more information and helping me to continue to build those relationships with my social media friends and following. And that's been really nice because people are very appreciative of it. It's one step further than an average person does. And it keeps me in front of those people, but also keeps my news feed, my feed on my social media fresh because we're in touch with them. We're looking. She'll let me know if there's something that she sees that's special that's happened in somebody's life and say, we need to send a card to them. She sends out cards, brownies, she uses my program to do that. She stays in touch. She sets up all my referral relationships with my business. So in real estate, we have usually a referral relationships we want to build nationwide because we can refer business to and fro. And she's the one who makes sure that if they reach out to me, that she sends a card, a box of brownies. She sends them a list of all the areas I serve. She has it to a T what needs to be done. And then if we're receiving a referral, she makes sure they get thank yous. The list goes on and on. She does manage and design nearly probably 90% of all my social media content.
Wow.
And yes, she does. She's very good at it. She makes sure that every day is something different and every day is something relative just to keep people communicating. She'll comment back to people whatever I can't. Here's a big one. This has been a big one for me. This one saves me so much money.
Ooh,
it probably pays her. She takes care of managing all of my mileage for tax deductions.
Wow.
So we are able to deduct mileage for every mile we drive for business. And I use an app that keeps track of that. She categorizes it all based on what I have on my calendar.
Gosh.
And to take that one step further, she manages my QuickBooks for me. And that's how much I trust her. She has access to my QuickBooks. She sees my bank accounts. She sees my everything, deposits, withdrawals, whatever it is. And then she goes through and categorizes it for business or personal. And at the end of the year, the savings and confidence I have whenever I go to my accountant is phenomenal, because I know that I'm probably ahead of 90% of the people whenever it comes to talking to their accountant and making sure that I'm okay with the IRS. That's a big one.
Gosh. So basically your Cyberbacker right now is almost everywhere in the business, and anything you threw at her, she got it.
Yes.
Gosh.
Yes.
And imagine you've only been working for 6 months. Imagine what you guys can do. This partnership could do, let's say, in the next year or so, right?
I agree.
Gosh.
I 100% agree.
Gosh, that's the exciting part. Now, you mentioned earlier something about trust, and now you have her helping you with your QuickBooks and here and there a lot more tasks. I want to know, how do you build trust with someone who's virtual anyway? How did you and your Cyberbacker do it?
So we spend a lot of time on Zoom, and I feel like I have very good intuition. I think everybody does if they listen to it,
True.
If they listen to the feelings that they have. And so we work a lot on Zoom. And at first that's like it's like a setback for a comeback, because you have to take a step back and spend time with that person, which may take you away from an area of your business that needs your attention. But in the meantime, you're building up a relationship, trust, quality, expectations, to where you can let go and allow her to do the social media. Imagine how much time that takes off of my plate, or gives me, by having her do that, and then I'm still relevant and in front of people. But the trust is a matter of conversations, being open.
Sure.
Like, one of the things I told her was my biggest pet peeve working with anybody is for them not to take responsibility for any mistake that they might make. It really breaks my trust almost immediately. And I told her, I'll never be mad for you making a mistake. I'll never be upset about you making a mistake, although there may be some upsetting things about it. I did have one person who caused me some heartache, not with Cyberbacker, but it was outside of y'all, because they hadn't had the training to be able to manage a database correctly, where you all have trained everyone to manage the basic databases that we have. So I told her, I said, I'll never be mad at you for making a mistake. And you don't ever have to worry about me saying, well, I'm just not going to work with you anymore because you made this mistake. What you have to be concerned about is if I say, this looks like this is a mistake, this is an error, we could have prevented that. If for her to say, I see what you mean. Yes, I did that. And how can we not do that in the future? That's all I want. And because she's able to do that, because we've had a few snafus, but everybody does, right? It wouldn't matter who you were working with. You're going to have somebody who shows up late to work. She never does, by the way. Matter of fact, she texts me every morning. Good morning. I'm here. I'm ready to work. This is what I'm working on today. And this is what I plan to fill my time with today. But if you have something else, let me know what it is and we'll jump on it and do it. But I trust that she's going to own up to anything that might have not gone right. And I communicated that there is no fear in owning up to it.
Sure.
As a matter of fact, there's some merit to owning up to it. At least I know you're taking responsibility, which means you'll take responsibility to do better.
Yes, again, they're just taking responsibility, just being a part of the team, being responsible for your actions, of course. Now, the way you talk about your cyberbacker seems like you've been working for a long time, and imagine it's only been 6 months. So within that span of time, my last question is, what's been the biggest impact of virtual leverage through cyberbacker in your business so far?
That someone is in my database every day. That even if I can't be in front of my computer and on the phone in front of my database every single day, I know that she is. She's either doing that through the messaging through Facebook, social media, or she's logging it into my command. She is very good about updating it. I can shoot her over a business card or a new contact, and if not all the information's there, she's the one who's going to say, Katie, I need more information to make this contact complete. What else do you know about this person? And then it'll remind me to send it to her. But the fact that someone's in my database every day, which your database is the most valuable thing you have in business, because people are the most valuable thing that you have in business. Someone has to use your product or service, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So the fact that she's in there and she's building relationships on my behalf, that's probably the most valuable.
That's the biggest one. As they say, database or data bank, that's where your, of course, the money comes in. That's where relationships come in, which is the most important in any kind of business, the relationships that you create for the business, of course. Now, one last thing, I forgot to tell you, your cyberbacker is going to be able to listen and watch this once we have this online. So I was wondering, before we end, would you want to give her a quick shout out or any special messages you'd like to give out?
Well, now I have to not cry. I think since she's listening to this, she's probably already heard all the praises I have for her, but every single one of them are genuine. She is an incredible person with a tremendous work ethic. She truly cares about the quality of her work. And I feel like that she's on my side, right? That she's on my side. She wants us to win. She wants us to be successful. She knows there's a bigger future for her with my business, with my real estate business. And the more success that we have together, the more opportunity that she'll have. But I just want her to know that she's an incredible person, incredibly talented, and that I truly appreciate her.
Now, we are very, very excited to see the continued growth and success of this partnership. And again, Katie, thank you very much for giving us your time today. I had fun talking to you.
All right. It was great talking to you too. Have a great day.
Thank you for listening to our daily dose of CyberCEO. Stay tuned to know more about how Cyberbacker creates a difference in this digital time and age. You can visit our website www.cyberbacker.com and follow our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Spotify.